Welcome back, guys. Fearless Dojo here, and this is my episode 1 and 2 review for the new Obi-Wan Kenobi Star Wars series that just came out. There will be no spoilers. What I really want from this series, The Mandalorian, amazing. But there's long parts where it's slow. And I don't mind slow. I don't mind slow at all. But there's long parts where it's slow. Sometimes you go a whole episode and not a whole lot happens. Amazing episode, but not a whole lot happens. In the book of Boba Fett, not nearly as good as The Mandalorian. Just wasn't very compelling. I want Obi-Wan Kenobi to be using his lightsaber and smoking kids if he has to. All right? I want to see force powers. I want to see him get into it with these Inquisitors. None of that happens in this first 2 episodes. This is the biggest spoiler I'm giving you. First 2 episodes, Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't even turn on his lightsaber. I think we're getting 6 episodes total. Maybe it's 8. I'm not sure exactly, 6 or 8. So we got more time. But I don't want this series to go snail pace from episode 1 to 5. And in the last episode, Obi-Wan's back into his Jedi robes, and he's wielding his lightsaber, and he's force pushing people. And it's all awesome and a lot. I don't want that. Give me 2 episodes of him finding himself, and then the next 4 episodes, he's awesome, and we can see cool stuff. That's what I want. I might dive into some minor details, but there'll be no plot spoilers in my reviews. To start out, let me preface by saying, big Star Wars fan. I've read several of the books. I've played most, if not all, the video games and movies, and I've seen all the shows. Big Star Wars fan. They kind of do it here. They kind of do it. They kind of don't. There are some aspects I really, really like about these first 2 episodes, and there's some aspects that I really think are kind of horrible. Now, I understand that this is on Disney Plus, and so we're not going to see people get dismembered and lightsabers flying through the air and cutting throats and all that stuff, which is a shame, in my opinion. It is a shame. So, but understanding that, I get that this is going to be for kids to watch, families to watch. It's got to be family friendly, and I'm okay with all that. And so I won't deduct too much from some of the, for lack of a better word, badness in some of in these first 2 episodes. But there is some good stuff for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right. So I don't exactly know all of the lore. I'm not like the mastermind of Star Wars, but from my understanding, Obi-Wan is like the jack of all trades, master of none kind of guy. He is like not the best force user, not the best combatant, but is like right up there in both. You know what I mean? So, watching this show, I'm expecting Obi-Wan to be really intelligent, uh, wise, and can hold his own. So we'll see what we get to as we go through these episodes. From what I can tell in these first 2 episodes, we have basically 4 characters so far. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have this antagonist, Inquisitor Reva, the third sister, and Grand Inquisitor, who is like the top Inquisitor. And you see these guys in the latest Star Wars game that came out a couple years ago. It's pretty good. You should go play it. In my opinion, these first 2 episodes are at their best when the Inquisitors are on the screen. That being said, I don't know how they told Inquisitor Reva's actress to play the part, or if it's her, but she is so over the top. Every line is like forced, and I hate her character. I hate her character. And not in the, ooh, she's a sis, she's a bad person kind of thing. It's a, oh my gosh, you're annoying. Nobody sounds like that. She's so bad the Grand Inquisitor doesn't even like her. I'm hoping we get over this hump and she improves and it's not horrible. But from what I can tell, she's on all the posters, and we're gonna be on a Reva ride for the entire series. So, but I mean, she's cool in certain aspects. Like she uses the Force, and she uses her lightsaber, and she is mean. I mean, she's like over the top, kind of like mean. But when the Inquisitors are on the screen, though, I mean, one of the opening scenes is the Grand Inquisitor, and he's talking about how the Jedi hunt themselves because he knows how to push their buttons. My favorite part of the show so far is when the Inquisitor's on screen, and that's not taking anything away from Obi-Wan. The problem with Obi-Wan Kenobi is he's kind of a boring character. I mean, I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's awesome in the animated series and the movies, but he's always like not the lead even when he's the lead. He's either got Anakin with all the emotions and the backstory and all the power, and it's really compelling, or he's with Qui-Gon Jinn, a fan favorite character who is like ridiculously ahead of the game and like playing 10 games of 4D chess and everybody else is playing checkers, and it's really entertaining. But the problem with Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's boring because he's so safe. Like he's not amazing at anything. His superpower is I am faultless kind of thing. He never does the wrong thing. He always does the right thing. So when I heard this series was announced, I was like, could be really cool. It also could be really boring because Obi-Wan is not the most exciting character, in my opinion, of all time. That doesn't mean I don't want to see a series about Obi-Wan. I'm just saying there's going to be some spots where it's like, okay, he did the right thing the 27th time in a row. In the beginning of the first episode, they recap Order 66, and I really liked that. I really like how they went in and they laid the foundation of what this series is going off of. And Obi-Wan is one of the last handful of Jedis left, and he knows that because all the Order 66 pretty much annihilated everybody. That's why he's been sent to guard Luke, and that is what you think the show is going to be about, even though I don't think it is. Because our four characters so far: Obi-Wan Kenobi, Inquisitor Reva, Grand Inquisitor, and Leia Organa, Luke's sister. And this show, I'm pretty sure, is going to be about Leia Organa and Reva more than it is about Obi-Wan. And that can be okay. Reva's going to have to simmer down on the ridiculousness, and Leia is going to not have to... There is a scene, and I think there's a scene in both of them where they're chasing Leia. She's 10. And she runs like she's 10. She looks awful when she's running because she's a 10-year-old running. It's not compelling that she's fast. And you have these bounty hunters who are hired to catch her, and they come off as supposed to be like super badass and amazing. They can't catch this kid, and she's running in super slow motion. They're falling over. They're falling over each other's feet like it's the Three Stooges. Like, I'm not kidding you. This is that scene where I'm like, I understand this is for kids, Disney Plus, but come on, let's raise the stakes a little bit. And that was probably the lowest point of the first two episodes. Like, without going into spoilers, the chase scene when they're chasing Leia is, oh, it's bad. There's another one in the second episode when Obi-Wan's chasing her, and it's like, and he misses her, and she gets around the corner, and she's gone. I don't know about that. Okay. But we do get a really cool Jawa scene, and he's funny, and that's always a plus for me. So anytime there's a good Jawa scene, I'm good with it. The first scene after the recap, the Order 66 recap, and the Grand Inquisitor is talking to an audience, and he's saying how he knows how to bring the Jedi out because they want to use their compassion. So he just makes them have to use their compassion, and it works, and he pulls the Jedi out. However, we go to the next scene, and Obi-Wan is like undercover, because he's trying to hide Luke. And if Obi-Wan is spotted, then they'll probably discover Luke or wonder why Obi-Wan is on Tatooine. So Obi-Wan is staying undercover and is one of the greatest Jedi, at least of the current time, if not ever. And he can't use his compassion, and they do. I really like the dynamic because he's putting aside his Jedi duties to save and protect Luke at all times. And they play that in a scene or two, and I really like that dynamic. There's a lot of good going on. There's a lot of slowness. Third sister is not great. The Grand Inquisitor is fantastic. Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan is fantastic as always. Playing Obi-Wan is like he was born for the role. He does a great job. I have no complaints about Obi-Wan. I just hope he turns on his lightsaber and we can see some action, because I'm ready to see some action. They're going in the right direction. I like what they're doing. I need the main protagonist to be less lame. I need Obi-Wan to be more Jedi. And hopefully there's no more chase scenes for the 10-year-old Leia, who's out running paid mercenaries with high-tech weaponry and Jedi masters. That's what I got. This first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. It's not awful. It's not amazing. It's kind of like Obi-Wan. Right there, doing everything okay. Nothing's terrible. That's my review. Fearless Dojo out.